What up? This video is for God's children, chosen ones only. But y'all realize it, like God really just be isolating you, like months, years, you know? God just be isolating you, and you find yourself all by yourself. And you wonder why. Why is God self-isolating me? Why am I lonely? Why God removed me out of these relationships I had with friends, family, you know what I mean? Well, think about this. When you go out in public and you see these women, ladies, you see these men, it looks good to the eye. You know what I mean? These women, they be looking good head to toe. They be looking magnifique. And then when you really look at them and you look at them in their eyes and you see the kind of spirits that they carrying, you know what I mean? That be the biggest turn off for us. When we see beneath the beauty, beneath the makeup and everything. You know what I'm saying? Because all of this, y'all, it's just the flesh, y'all. We have a spirit inside of us. This is just the body that God decided to put our spirit inside of. Okay? Once we get up out of here, out of this matrix, out of this world, we're not taking this flesh with us. Then again, maybe we are. Maybe we look like this into the next life. Maybe. But you know one thing's for sure. Everything that glitter ain't gold. Chosen ones. You look at these people outside in this world, in this matrix, you know what I mean? And you see these people are not matching with your vibration. You're starting to realize that you are the one that's carrying this light, love, peace inside of you. And when you look at these people, they got the spirits of the devil. They got jealousy. They got this sneaky spirit. Them eyes all looking crazy and demonic and devilish. These girls are always, watching who the richest out there. You know what I'm saying? Guys always watching for the girl with the biggest, you know what I'm saying? All materialistic stuff. But you know what I mean? I haven't met people this year that really have pure intentions, that really have a pure spirit, chosen ones. We're hard to come across, y'all. It's not every day you're gonna meet the chosen one, man. I'm over here, I've been falling out with family, friends over here on this day, and I'm wondering, I like to go out and have fun. People love me. They love my personality. They love my energy. They want to be around that energy. You know what I'm saying? But somehow, you know what I'm saying? My phone just don't be ringing like that. My phone dead, you know? And and I'd be going against the grain if I really just decided to pick up my phone and start texting people. I got people's numbers in my phones, acquaintances, people I used to kick it with, party with. I got them numbers in my phone. There's some inside of me telling me, man, just don't even bother, Don't even bother picking up the phone, you know? What's the even reason that you wanna pick up the phone and be around these people? Is it the weed? Is it the alcohol? Is it the socializing? You know what I'm saying? Certain people, I just want to be around them because it's like, sometimes I like to drink, I like to smoke. You know what I mean? And that's all. That's the only thing that me and these people have in common is to drink and to smoke. And chosen ones, look, if your relationship between one another, between you and someone else, is solely relying on the fact that y'all like to party, drink, and smoke together, and besides that, y'all don't even kick, you guys don't hang out, nothing like that. It's just drinking, smoking, partying. You got to reevaluate your circle. You know what I'm saying? Because yes, it can be lonely by yourself, but you know what I mean. Y'all, you didn't even really need them. What you was looking for was that substance. You could have just went to the dispensary, got you some to smoke, go to the depanneur, the bottega, get you something to drink, and just go home. But now we look for that. We look for socialize. We like to socialize. We like to express ourselves. We like to feel accepted. But yo, being as the chosen ones, man, we are excluded. We're pushed off to the side, and it's like God knows. God knows how demonic this world is right now, man. It's beautiful time right now. This is just about to be summertime. It's a beautiful time right now. But God is protecting us. He knows that these people are evil. He knows these people got evil ways, man. They got a whole agenda, man. These people are plotting. You know what I'm saying? They plotting. They trying to set you up and take you up out of here, man. And God knows the hearts of these people. He knows. God knows everything. We're talking about the Creator. So he gonna remove you from these people, from that danger. He gonna remove you up out of the way. And yeah, it might hurt and it might be sad, but God is protecting us. He's moving up out the way of danger. These people with their spirits starting to rub off on us. That's why when you in public around all these demonic people, you feeling like you need a spiritual bath. You feeling like you need a cleansing. You feeling like you just gotta do like 10 hours straight of just pure positive affirmations. You know, you get home, you ready to turn on TD Jakes and get the word of God. And this is real, man. You know why? Because these spirits be rubbing off on people. God knows that. So he isolated us. He put us up out the way. Yeah, we don't do all the social gatherings. We don't, you know what I mean? We might not be going to all the parties and this and that. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at us and you look at the masses, you know, that's why we chosen, because God put favor on our life. He's protecting us. So yes, it might suck. Yes, the boat parties, all of that is about to jump off. But you know what? We're not missing out on nothing. Because when we get into heaven, you know what I'm saying? And we got a place up in heaven. And we got a house in heaven. That's all that matters, man. That's all that matters. I'm ready to get, personally, I'm ready to get up out this matrix, man. All the fallouts, all the hardships, all the headaches, all the disappointments, all the heartbreaks, you know, all falling out with family, mom and dad relationships, brother and sister relationships, broken families, you know, chains of lack, generational curses, all of this stuff, y'all. I am done with this stuff. It's over. In the name of Jesus, I'm done with this. You know, when you catch yourself in that repetitive cycle, wondering why things are the same, why you still doing the same thing this year that you did last year? Well, you know what? There's a reason why God's moving you up out the way. To stop being around these people that is going to keep you in the same repetition, you know? If only we could see things through God's eyes, man. Chosen ones. If we could see things through God's eyes, if we knew God's plan, you know what I'm saying? If only, but you know, there's a reason why God don't tell us our expected end. Because if we knew everything that we was about to have in the end, if we knew we have the houses and the cars and the family and the love and the peace and the joy and the healing, all of that, if we knew all of that is coming for a set date, let's say tomorrow, if we knew all of that was coming tomorrow, we'd just be messing around, fooling around, partying, because we know, like, that's our backup. It's like all these rich little snobby people going out partying, blowing daddy's money. You know what I'm saying? Not worried about none because they know they could fall back on their dad. Same spill, you know? Same thing. You know what I'm saying? But y'all, we just gotta accept it, man. Yes, it's lonely, man. Yes, there's parties that's about to go on right now. People are drinking outside in the sun. Yes. Yes, you know, it sucks. It sucks, you know what I mean? And I'm still searching for my spiritual family, for those other chosen ones, for God's children, so I could, you know, let my guard down around, so I could feel peace, feel safe around others, and still enjoy the, you know what I mean, the communication, still enjoy the ambiance, still enjoy the energy, you know, the positivity of being in the company of others, you know. But until you're in a right place, until you're strong enough, you know, until God gets you in that right place, He's gonna keep you by yourself. You know why? Because you're too weak right now, chosen ones. You're too weak. You're not strong enough to be out there in the ocean with all the sharks and the whales. You know what I mean? You still a guppy swimming, learning, growing. You know what I mean? And God doesn't want you to get devoured by the bigger fish. You know what I'm saying? He's teaching us, man. He's teaching us. He's protecting us. And I know, look, we wouldn't have made it this far on our journey if God wasn't protecting us. You know, all of our oppositions, all of our enemies trying to plot on us, trying to set us up, trying to destroy us. You know what I mean? If it wasn't for God, we would have been gone a long time ago, chosen ones. You know what I'm saying? It's only God's mercy and God's love that is carrying us through this every day. And yes, you know what? It's true. We might not know God's ways. Nobody knows God's ways, because God works in mysterious ways. But you know what? That is the only person out here, the only spirit, the only entity out here that we could put our trust in and close our eyes and do the trust fall and leap and put all of our faith and trust on. That's the only spirit out here that we could do that. And trust and know that He has pure intentions and pure love, because there is no darkness in God. These other people out here, you can't trust man out here. You can't trust family out here. I didn't give my last dollar to some of my family members, man, trying to help them get into a better position. But you know what? They didn't even want it for themselves. They feel entitled. They feel like you owe them something all of a sudden. And you've been doing nothing but trying to help them elevate, helping them invest, helping them with business, helping them with money. You know what I'm saying? But they don't want it for themselves. They only gonna be dragging you down. It hurts, man. How much family that I don't have at the moment, that's still there. That's what hurt the most, man. Family's still there. They all still there. They still alive. It could be fixed. You know what? But it's not fixed. You know what I mean? It hurts, man. It really does to know that, some of your family members are operating under demonic spirits. At the end of the day, this is what it is. I'm not cutting corners with you guys, man. That's what it is. It hurts, man. To think back on when the days when you was just walking with your mom to the grocery store, telling her, "Hey, mom, I'll never let you walk to the grocery store by yourself. I'll always be there." You know, and her saying, "Yeah, I'm always be there for you too." And things change, man. Things change. Certain promises that were promised weren't able to be kept, and you know what I mean. That's what the devil just be destroying families left and right. You know what I'm saying? Leaving people like me to deal with the generational curses. And you know what? I'm not gonna complain about it. I'm not complaining about it because you know what? Those chains of lack, those generational curses, I have broken. So yes, it might hurt to see my mom struggle, to see my dad struggle, to know that hey, we just not on one accord right now. Yes, it hurts, man. It hurts to know brothers and sisters, man. They just don't even got heart like that. They know you was out there in the world. They know you were underprivileged in certain situations, and you know what I mean. They even reach out to you to see like, yo, you good? You know what I mean? You all right? Is there anything I can help you with? It don't take much, man. It could. That's even just the gesture alone. Checking up on me, yo, you all right? You know you're my brother, right? You're my sister, right? When you the chosen one, man, these are some of the things you're gonna go through, man. Family's gonna betray you. Family's gonna leave you deserted. Your mama, your daddy, the closest people to you, man. This is how the devil operates, man. He knows the closest to you. You know what I mean? And he's gonna try to work his way up on there and destroy, kill. That's what the devil comes to do: kill, steal, and destroy. Nothing less. Everybody working for Satan's kingdom, they only come to kill, steal, and destroy. Nothing less. Nothing more. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So we just gotta stay. We just gotta keep asking God for strength and to continue to guide and direct our footsteps. Because we can't see the end. We can't see the end. God has a plan for our life. He knows how this is gonna turn out. You know. So we just gotta trust Him. We just gotta trust Him and know that He'll never leave us nor forsake us. You know what I mean? That's what all keeping faith is about. It's hard keeping faith sometimes, man. Keeping faith that of things that you can't see. It's hard sometimes, man. This has been years I've been going through this self-isolation, out into the world for maybe a month or two, self-isolated for some years, out into the world 1 or 2, homeless, sleeping in shelters, okay, struggling. Yo, I had my whole family watch me struggle, dog, while I was going through all of these things, man. You know? Real talk, man. I had family members watch me go through these things, man. Like, hey, you know what I mean? You're strong, right? You gotta do what you gotta do, right? All right. You take care now, type of thing. I have family really do that to me, man. I got some wicked people in my family, man. You know what? Thank you, Lord, for giving me this knowledge and wisdom. It is not them, it's the spirits that are operating through them. It's a cold world nowadays, y'all. I'm telling y'all, man. It's cold. It's ice cold out here, but you know what? God's warmth is something. I'll tell you that. You know what I mean? We just gotta stay prayed up and stay trusting in God. You know what? Because being self-isolated is a blessing. Think about it, man. Out there in that world, all these people doing devilish things, evil things to make a dollar bill, and God just got you out of the way in a safe place. You know what I'm saying? You might not be making $1 million a month. You might not be making the most amount of money, but God got you in a safe place. He got your spirit bright and safe. You know what I mean? He got angels protecting you, keeping you in all your ways. You know what I'm saying? That's worth more than money and gold, man. Our spirit alone. These Decepticons, these demons want the spirit that we have inside of them. They are dying to have this light. Literally. Literally. They're dying to have this light. That's why they hate us. They're envious of. These are all demons walking through. These people operating through these empty vessels, man. And it's sad to see, man. It's sad to see what this world has gone to, man. What these people have gone to. God just made my heart a little bit way too big for this world, man. And how it's turning out. I got too much of a big heart. And you know what? That's why he took me out of this world. Because this world was just breaking my heart. Left and right. I got a big heart, dog. Like a lion. And I'm just realizing now, man. Ain't everybody meant for the streets. Because the streets will chew you up and spit you out. You know what I'm saying? And I done been through all levels of that. All levels of it. Betrayal, falling out with people, living in traps, catching planes to go and do all kind of stuff, man. I've been through it all, and it left me. It didn't bring me nowhere good, I'll tell you that right now. It didn't bring me nowhere good. But you know what? God always made a way for me. And you know, he always removed me out of darkness. He always kept me safe from my enemies, from my ops, from demonic spirits trying to attack me. He always kept me safe. You know what? He'll keep you safe too. Y'all just gotta stay prayed up and stay trusting in God, man. Don't believe the facade. You know what I'm saying? Don't believe all of the hype. Don't believe everything you see, man. You don't know what these people is doing to get their money, man, to shine, just to flex, man. These demons be doing all kind of stuff just to flex in front of your face. It's all a lie, man. It's all a hoax, all a setup, y'all. Y'all gotta know who you walking with. And just know that when you walking with Jesus Christ, you cannot lose. Yes, it may be lonely at certain points, but just know the person the partner that God is gonna send into your life is gonna make up for all the times you were lonely tenfold. Same thing financially. For all the times you've been broke, God is gonna bless you with a financial blessing that's gonna make up for all of the times that you were broke, my friend. I'm telling y'all. I need y'all to share, like, this video to get my algorithm going, you know what I'm saying? So I could keep pushing these videos out. Account is verified, so I'm gonna have longer videos coming out for y'all. If this really touched any of y'all, if y'all relate to the messages I'm putting out, I'd really appreciate it if y'all join me on this journey. Hit the subscribe button, and if y'all don't want to hit the subscribe, save the video somehow, like it, save it, so you know where to find me. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate all the subscribers that we had so far, you know, and I have plans to grow, baby, because these messages that I'm making, I want to push out to a larger audience. You know, more people need to hear this message. People need to be waking up. And my life is a living testimony, and I'm just getting started, baby. So for all those that stayed to this point, man, I really do appreciate y'all. I'm sending love and peace and joy and happiness into your life, into your families. And I appreciate y'all for supporting me. Everybody commenting, all stuff like that. You keeping your boy going. I really do love and appreciate y'all, man. But that's it for this video. I'm going to catch y'all in the next one. You know what I'm saying? My fellas, salute all ladies. Welcome. Good to see you again. I'll see y'all in the next one, man. Peace and love. Y'all stay safe, stay prayed up, and put God first, like always. One.